So we're here today to learn about some things that you can do in your classroom or your daycare center to have a more healthier environment. First, we're going to start with candles. These are one of the things that you don't want in a classroom or in a child care center, as well as man-made air fresheners. Those are huge asthma triggers. I know that at home I can't spray air fresheners or anything like that because my daughter has asthma. Smoking is a huge asthma trigger, so we don't tolerate or allow any smokers on the premises or even around the building. So we avoid the conditions that lead to excess moisture, which leads to mold and mildew by using a ventilation system, as well as fans that are also placed throughout the classroom to avoid that excess moisture. We repair water leaks right away, and humidity is kept in a range that doesn't promote growth of any type of mildew or bacteria. Another great addition, which leads to great air quality, are actually plants. With the hundreds of cars that we have coming to the school, one of the things that we also don't permit are buses or cars to idle when parents are dropping off children. It's one of the things that we do to make sure that we're creating a really healthy and safe environment. One of the things that we make sure that we use in the space are unscented, non-toxic, biodegradable cleaning products. So we're talking about vinegar and baking soda, as well as unscented soap. When we do have to use disinfecting and sanitizing products, it's best to use the least amount possible. And it's important to make sure that all labels and instructions are followed. One of the things that we also don't use are aerosol sprays. They release toxins into the air as well as perfumes, which are a big asthma trigger for children. So eventually we're gonna have to spruce up the classroom. And when we decide to paint, we make sure that we use products that contain zero or very little VOC. And what VOC stands for is volatile organic compound. And we always remember to never paint when children are present. We use chlorine bleach only when and where it is required by state law. We make sure that we use it prudently and don't use more than what is needed. One of the things that we also want to make sure is that we don't use bleach around the children. So I'm sure you all know great ways for children to clean. What are some things that you all would recommend for children to use?
One thing would be just plain water or unscented. We have some unscented dish soap that we could use also.
To avoid exposure to lead, one of the things that we do is that we do not use handmade or old or imported pottery. One of the things that we do is use new items that are made in the USA. So this is an example of a product that is made here and it poses a no risk to lead. Since children play with toys all the time, what's important is that we make sure that toys do not contain lead. So a great way for us to do that is to go online and check to make sure products are safe, or you can purchase lead testing kits at home improvement stores or hardware stores. We use only cold water for drinking, cooking, and making baby formula. We flush all cooking and drinking outlets after long periods of non-use and regularly wash all areas around doors and windows. So what type of thermometers do you all use?
Well, we don't use any thermometers that have mercury in them.
Instead, we use digital thermometers.
That's excellent, because you definitely don't want to use thermometers that contain mercury. We also store and recycle all used batteries, as well as fluorescent bulbs and compact fluorescent bulbs, which also contains mercury. Furniture such as couches, pillows, stuffed animals, all have foam in them, and foam is flame retardant. So one of the things that we want to make sure is that those pieces are in good condition. Wood furniture such as this is actually a great choice to use because you don't have to worry about flame retardants. It's important to use non-toxic art supplies, and you can simply look for the non-toxic seal, AP, and here it is. We also avoid toys that are made out of soft vinyl. You want to look for toys that are phthalate-free or PVC-free. When using the microwave, one of the things that you never want to do is use plastic wraps, plastic bowls, or even plastic bags to heat up their food. You always want to use ceramic bowls and glass containers to use in the microwave. We also use baby bottles made out of glass, or we make sure that it's BPA free.
A lot of times for lunch, the children bring those plastic containers, and I know that they're not safe. But I was wondering, what about paper plates?
That's a great question. I think paper plates such as these are absolutely safe. They don't have any dyes or colors in them that can emit any chemicals.
At school, the children prepare their snacks themselves. So we show them how to wash the fruit to make sure that it's free of pesticide. Use a fruit scrubbing brush, just the right size for their little hands, and they really enjoy cleaning their fruit and serving themselves or serving their friends.
So all the things that we talked about today are techniques that we can use to provide an environment that's healthy, that's clean, and safe for the classroom.
Thank you!